and then tick to include your audio.
Yeah, sorted.
Right, welcome everyone to the first NKRT versus FPR GTE Challenge. I am joined in the broadcast suite by none other than the Nemesis 69 from FPR.
Good evening.
As you can tell, he's been dealt a horrible affliction of being northern, but we'll let him off that one. So, as we're watching the first of the 20-minute qualifying, everyone should get at least 6 or 7 laps in. Now, if you're involved, come and say hello. I'm going to ask Mr. Nemesis if he minds putting a post out in FPR to let him know the stream has started. And it looks like we've only got 9 racers on track at the moment.
Yeah, looks like Dan got disconnected there.
So I'll give you a quick rundown of the list. We've got the Wizard, Big Tam, who's spun for us on cue, love it. Rozzy, AMR Voodoo, FPR Crave, Mascong, Schneidi, who will be commentating on the next race, Gromit, who will also be commentating on the next race, and NKRT4. So there's another couple expected to come in. There you go. Dan Moto's just rejoined the lobby. So, are you prepared to give us any clues on what times your guys have been getting during practice then, Nemesis?
On a full tank, base prepared, you're looking at 156s. Maybe at a push down 155, 0.8s, 0.9s.
Right, that's bloody
But
quick.
that's keeping it 20 laps of fuel. Obviously drop the fuel out. I mean, a few of our boys, you know, you're looking at 54s around here. Not enough fuel on board.
Tasty. Well,
I'd expect them to be doing roughly around about that, and possibly even by the end of lap 20, maybe only losing 1 second, still hitting 57s. So we'll see.
I'm looking forward to that.
That's how my test went anyway, so I don't know about the guys, but
I say I know from the ones that I've seen and spoke to, it was 59s in 2 minutes. So it should be an interesting little race.
yeah. I know obviously Gray was in 56s, Dan was in 56s, and that was just full race fuel.
But the problem we've got
expect
is
to see Wizard there.
Dan's a bit of a machine, so we can't include him in human circumstances.
Neil, I give him a good run.
So we've got no times on the board yet. 4 should be the first man to set a time. He's just coming through Maggots and Beckett's now. He's coming at the start of Sector 2. So if you are watching, feel free to say hello in the chat. I do tend to read the chat. Also a little heads up for us, there's a Ginetta Junior Championship starting on FPR with a full lobby of racers, which I'll be doing the commentating on a Monday night. So that'll be a laugh.
Fingers crossed it all holds up.
Yeah, it'll be fine. And if it's not, you just blame everyone else. So, got 2 laps already on the board. Crave set at 1:59.0. 4 set at 2 minute dead. Rozzy. So we've got this 1 time 73 in chat already. Big up FPR. We need some NKRT voices in that chat as well then. Voodoo throws in a 203 and Big Term a 206. And it looks like Dan Moto's ready to... an outlap for Dan. Voodoo's already asking for a tune on the Ford. I've got to be honest, I'm with Dan. Whenever I'm doing GTE, the Corvette's always the car I go for. We've got Mascon crossing the line. This should be his first time lap. 201. See what Wizard can do. Throws in a 2-minute point 6. Good starting point. Schneider's coming through the last sector. Crave throws in a 58.2. So at the moment you've got FPR. Rossi's
got tyres are warming in.
Yeah.
Should we jump on board with one of the guys?
Yeah, man. Sorry, my mic just disconnected, so if you missed anything there. Get the right camera.
Well,
Let's go for Dan. He should just be finishing his lap now, so we'll get nice on board with Dan for the next lap. So Dan throws in a 58.7 for his first time lap.
nice and smooth through there.
Yeah, he really is, isn't he? Yeah.
Seems stable, that Corvette, doesn't it?
I think that's why I like it. I'm a lazy driver. Tell you what though, a car doing 160 k's in neutral is not bad going.
The thing is with the Ford, it likes to step out a bit. If you get a bit too early on the throttle, that has a tendency to like power slide.
Yeah. Oh, his Crave just set up a 57.4. Seems to be a Crave and Rossi trade-off at the minute. Does look good through there.
That's it, it's always one gear snatch, and then another gear snatch. Tight.
Gets himself onto the power. I'm getting some tips here, Dan. Thanks for this, mate. He's running a low fuel with Polly as well. Just try to step out on him there.
It's exactly it, it's the weight distribution. Sometimes the cars run better with added fuel.
Yeah. So what does he respond with? Straight to the top of the sheets with a 57.2. And we got to see that on board. Who else should we pick on? Let's see what Gromit's up to coming into the final sector.
Gromit's always nice and neat and tidy.
Yeah. That's why I race with Gromit a lot, and he's just consistent. Throws in his first time of a 59.7. So Detox says that Dan can go quicker than what he's just done. You probably
Oh,
can.
definitely. There's another 1.4 at least, 1.5, but even more because they're running on low fuel. I think the tyres are just bedding in, warming up.
Craig just set a new fastest lap. So, who else has we got going around the track? We've got 4 in the pits, probably making some adjustments. Somebody coming around that final bend now. And it's Schneidi. See what Schneidi can do. Slightly slower. So it's the first time that I've seen Voodoo race. He's new into the NKRT scene. Just see how he gets on with a run. Rossi comes around the corner. 0.6 of a second slower than Crave at the moment. Let's see if Dan can respond to Crave. No, there must have been an outlap for Dan. Right, so who shall we watch now? We've got 7.5 minutes left. Wizards decided to throw it on the grass.
Watch Rossi.
They're
doing on board with Rossi. 6 attempts to make up. All the times through Maggots and Beckett's. You can get it right.
Pushed it slightly wide there. I have to be honest, I was just listening to the car then.
Down 2 into 3. Once you find the apex into 4.
I've just picked up a lovely tip though, because I have a tendency to drop it into first around the final chicane.
Here?
Yeah.
See there as well on turn 1. If the setup's correct and the pressures are correct, you can take turn 1 in 5th. Still just keep it hooked to the left-hand line.
Without a lift.
Catch the apex sharp for the run down to turn 3. And obviously you're hard on the brakes down to 2.
God, this car sounds good.
Dan's hit into the 56s.
56.6. 4
I
tenths
expect to
lead.
see Crave come back out and respond.
It's got 5 minutes to give an answer.
Good to see Schneidi up there doing well.
Yeah, Schneider's really picked it up in the last 3 or 4 months. Almost as if somebody's been giving him driving lessons. It's Rossi. Rossi's coming through. Final couple of corners.
You see there between the two markers, the braking point's more or less right dead centre of the two marking points. If you use a visualisation of the two markers, it's bang on the centre.
Okay. Rossie's just improved slightly to a 57.4.
I used to always overrun it at that point there.
Yeah.
It gives you a bad left-hander which unsettles the car through the left-right.
Let's see who's in that final sector. There's one of them. There we go. It's Dan. See if Dan can respond. I know he's warming his tyres up. I think this is the start of a good lap for him. So, let's see what he can do. AMR Keeks just come back into the lobby. It's good to see.
Seems really good on the brakes, the Corvette, doesn't it?
Yeah, so that's why I like it.
There's no lock.
I noticed there as well, you know, Dan's running no assist with that car. So he's running it as it...
I never run any with the GER, it's froze.
Yeah, no, it's just Dan. Hopefully that's
froze
why he's
on Dan.
disconnecting.
He has.
Yeah, he's about to disconnect. Nope, go back
Oh, he's
to
back.
life. So to anyone
Is it
that's
going
in
to
the
be a
chat,
response from Chris?
please- No. Right, we're gonna keep off of him.
Yeah.
See what Crave can do. So we've got 2.5 minutes left. Rundown currently is Dan
Dan's
Moto
disconnected.
is disconnected. There's still time to get back in. Unfortunately, that means his timing's gone. So it puts Crave on pole
Many of the
by
guys is in the pits.
less than a tenth. It looks like as well that Keegs is having problems because he's come back in and left again. But there is nobody in the pits right now. Everyone is on track. Tam seems to be struggling.
Very close. Very close between the top two, Kev.
Yeah, mate, I'm looking forward to this. I think you're going to have 3 different races on track. Which just means my fingers are going to have to move faster than a concert pianist, mate.
He's only 0.69 down on his sector there.
Yeah, and this is where you can make up the time.
If he can make up the time, get his braking points.
Got 0.2 of a litre of fuel left as well. Will he even get to cross the line before it runs out? Nah.
Run out. Might have been up there as well.
Yeah, it could have been. Let's have a look at 4. Let's see how he's going on. Dan Moto's in the chat. He hates this game sometimes. Yeah, mate, I agree. On pole. Looking good. Are you trying to come back, or are you just going to join the next race if there's space?
Also, just to add, there's sometimes also conflict between other people's, the internet.
Yeah.
So say if that Kegs is keep on his, his is fluctuating, so, it might affect Dan's. You know what I mean?
No, that's true.
Thaws up.
Scores up by 3/10. He needs a bit more time to get above Gromit. Yeah, Dan, we'll try and get you into the next one, mate. He's just said he... Oh, Crave just jumped with a 56.6. Yeah, Dan said, I don't have time to get in the lobby.
That's roughly about the same time as what Dan said, wasn't it?
It was about 56.6, and I think Dan was a 7 something. I think they would have been almost identical.
So I think... Yeah.
Mascon's found his way up to 5th place.
Yeah, well done, Mascon. Our pole position man, Crave.
Yeah, he's finished up now. Big Tam
Well
is next up across the line, and he's improved to 7th. So he's found the time on the last lap. And the Wizard comes around the final corner, should be the last man to cross the line. So it's qualifying session over. So FPR Crave in first place, followed by Rozzy, followed by Schneidi, Gromit, Mascon, Wizard. Nice, thanks for pressing that so quickly. Big Tam, 4, and Voodoo.
So fellas, 20 lap race. Can't win it on the first lap.
You can't, but there'll always be somebody that tries.
Damage is there. Keep it clean.
So, who should we start the race with?
Start middle of the pack. So, do you want to go for Mascon?
Yeah.
See the rundown at turn 1.
It's a shame you can't move the cameras. So, you know, roll it around like you can on Forza.
It would be great if the new one, it would go through the grid. You know, like down the positions, down the grid line.
Yeah.
And show like your gamer tag above. Whilst you're waiting in the pre-lobby.
Because again, it's got a lot to show. It's got a lot that Forza has that this doesn't. It's a shame they can't get together because the racing on the sim version of this is so much ahead of Forza. Detox, I've never tried Gran Turismo. Well, tell a lie, I had it on the PlayStation 2 many years ago. Detox has come in to say he likes Gran Turismo Sport. So here we go, we're now syncing. And it's a go. Good start by Mascon there.
Good start.
Already jumped into 3rd place. Can he do anything on the outside of Rozzy going around the first corner? Did, but had to go wide doing it. There's going to be some penalties that are given out here. As Rozzy finds himself in 1st place. They're getting mightily close in that mid-pack there. Crave sees himself slightly behind everyone else at the moment. They're coming down the hill. Gromit's had a blinder of a start, picking himself up into 2nd place. There was no jump from Mascon, which is a good start. I thought I'd check to see if there was a penalty there.
I don't know what happened to Crave.
No,
Just went off on the runoff. I don't know if he's got a problem with his wheel or something not right, the pedal or something.
I would agree with that. He's currently doing 60 kilometres an hour in 6th gear.
6th gear. Shifter or something gone.
Possible. He had a poor start and then ran wide. But it looks like he's starting to put the pressure on a little bit of Rossi. We're in a train again, apart from Crave, who's struggling just in that second sector. Don't you just love this game, eh? Just going to give a quick check on Crave still doing 70 kilometres an hour. Lovely and clean from everyone else. They've all got slight gaps from each other. Seems to be our closest battle. There's three here. Schneidy's, if he gets a good run out of this corner, can make a move into the first corner. It's the first corner. I'm thinking of the old layout now. Get a lot of feedback from you. Michael Telly, Craig. There we go. So Schneider's got the run coming down the straight. Fortunately, Crave's still struggling to get round. Side of Mascon. If you can see Crave at the side of the track there. That's unlucky, that is. Great qualifying. See the gap out front is still 0.7 of a second. Cutting out. What's up with the bloody thing? So Wizards now getting real close to the back of Schneider. We've got penalties for Gromit and Schneider, both a second each for track limits. If you are listening to this, could you please have a go in chat to see if my mic's working alright, because it seems to be giving me jip in my ear roll. Thank you very much, gents.
Hello, Kev.
Hello.
Alright. Went off there briefly.
Yeah, mine's, I think my mic's playing silly buggers. So it looks like Crave's moving now, so whether he had damage his engine, or...
I don't think...
he's going.
No, I don't think it was. He just come off on the runoff, so I take it must have been like a pedal issue, or... Because I know he's been having trouble with his pedals.
Oh, that sucks. Mascon got into
Obviously the accelerator.
Mate, I missed that completely. Looking at... Thanks for that detox. I'm assuming Gromit's had a spin somewhere. Or gone wide. I agree, it is weird seeing Schneider in something different to a Cadillac. Not as weird as it's seeing Gromit in anything other than a Ferrari. Gromit's in trouble. Gromit's been taken by four. It looks like Big Tam's going to have him on the inside as well.
Does it look like he's taking a bit of damage or not?
Yeah, I think it was. His front end looks slightly asquiff. Unfortunately, what happens is it ends up looking like a Beetle after you beat it up.
Obviously, with the performance impact and damage, play a factor within the race.
Yeah. To be fair, that's what I've always been a fan of it. Nemesis. I like the fact that if you make an error, it comes to hurt you.
And it's all well and good having full damage. I agree with that as well. But you don't want all of a sudden a lobby where there's another disconnection. You know, you would lose even more if it was full.
Yeah, you're right. So we've got Rozzy, Snidey, Mascom, Wiz, 4, Big Tam, Voodoo, Crave. We've lost Gromit. Oh, this game's amazing. So let's enjoy what we've got, not worry about what we haven't. So Rozzy's currently got a 3-second advantage from Schneidy. Mascong is another second behind, followed very, very closely by Wiz. And I think Wizard could be... Oh, as Mascong lets it go. A little bit of pressure from Wiz. I don't think there was any contact at all. This could be the, this could be another attrition. Looks like Schneidy and Rozzy are lapping about the same. Got Big Tam and 4 getting mightily close to each other, coming into the braking zone. Got a feel for Gromit. So it does seem to be lovely little gaps between everyone at the minute. So Crave's now back up and running. He's got a 1:58.4, which I think is the fastest race lap so far. Yeah, it definitely is, by half a second. This is our closest battle on track at the moment. I can't remember if there's a Mandarin pit on this one. Nemesis, is there?
It is, yes. Mandarin pit stop, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see when they start coming in and taking the pit stops.
Seeing if anyone needs to top up fuel. Potentially Voodoo. I think everyone else, potentially Rozzy as well.
Effectively, Crave's already taken his.
Yep, Crave's done. But he's got a 2:30 gap to the person in front. If he can make that gap, I will doff my cap to the young man. Should lose roughly 20 odd seconds in a pit if you're not changing your tyres. Detox says thank you for his setup. He'll be using it Sunday. You've been sharing out your setups, Nemesis.
If he's getting it off of one of the leaderboards or something, maybe.
Maybe. So there's not a lot going on track at the moment. We're in that horrible thing. We've lost 3 racers during the race. Or we lost Keegs before the race started. So, race lobby 2. Looks like we've got a full lobby for the second lobby coming after this. Stop playing with your phone. We're busy. So the community event in the Aston. You stole your tune for that one.
Alright.
So let's see what Rozzie's doing up front. Just seems to be lapping away. 58s, 59s.
Steady away.
Yeah.
4.5 second lead.
Schneidy lost a lot of time on that
Secret
last
is
lap.
not to push. Not to push too much, Kev. That's obviously the secret. We all get caught up on that moment where you try beat lap after lap after lap. You're looking at the timer thinking, I'm going to beat the next one. So you start making mistakes.
Gromit's now in chat. What happened, Gromit? Disconnected, mate. Steering wheel decided to shut down. It's the problem I've seen you have.
Not what you want.
Or, you know, throwing your clutch off and stuff. But yeah, I think you're right with that thing you said earlier. Like, if you push it every lap, you're gonna come into an error somewhere. Unless you are subhuman. Again, Gromit said, yeah, it's normally Nemesis' problem with the wheel. Detox, I agree, mate. Steady, consistent pace from Rosie. Doesn't need to push. I think just keeps it in between the white lines.
Be interesting to see if Wizard can get close to Snidey. He's closing the gap.
Yeah, it was a 10th up on that last lap.
And you guarantee a Wizard is more of a late charger.
Alright, so at the moment he's just getting his
You start
pace.
reeling you in the longer it goes on.
Well, I can see again, Crane's in the 57.5, so he was over a second and a half quicker than everyone else on that lap.
So yeah, it was just an issue.
Yeah.
That, as soon as he went to turn 1, I could see when he went off on the runoff. It wasn't, there's something clearly not right.
Gromit says Wiz is consistent and will definitely be on the podium. You've not just given him the kiss of death, have you, Gromit? So, I'm going to ask the question to everyone in the chat. Do we reckon Rozzy can get this done already? What do we reckon? Is Rozzy already got enough of a lead? Because he's only 6.5 seconds in front of Wiz. And he's saying if Wiz is the late show man.
It's going to be close.
So this one time 73 says go on Wiz. You have to give me a gamer tag, fella, because I don't recognise the name.
It's exactly as it is.
Oh, okay, in that case then I'll shut up and mind my own business. So I'm looking here.
Interested to see how this battle unfolds, Kev.
Yeah, so that's why I've got my eye on it. I've got my eye on the other split times as well, just to see who's getting close to each other. But I think Wizard was 0.3 slower than Schneidy on that last lap. So the gap's not decreasing at all. And then 4 is, hanging behind him. 4.5, 5 seconds behind. Big Tam another 5 seconds behind. Voodoo 3 seconds behind that. And Mass 2 seconds behind that. Top 7 separated by 20 seconds after 9 laps. It's not terrible.
Rossie's pulling out a little bit more, isn't he? That's coming down a bit now.
Gap's coming down.
It's up to 4.6 just before.
But Detox just said, insane pace from Crave. He will be pissed. I agree.
No way. When you look at it, he was 2 minutes, 53? Now he's down to 2:40. So it's like gained 13 seconds over, the space of 7 laps?
Yeah. So it's just said that Schneidy will manage the gap. So you'll keep it roughly where it is. Again, Crave fastest man on track. Schneidy just goes a little bit quicker than his best so far. But Wizard responds with, again, another slightly quicker time. Puff of smoke from a lock of brakes from Schneidy there. Let's go see what Mass is up to. Mass has got 2.5 seconds to find from Voodoo. So at the moment, in terms of team-wise, you've got FPR, NKRT, FPR, NKRT, FPR, NKRT. There's a pattern within the front 6. And then NKR and then FPR, NKRT. Bloody hell, Kev. So the gap's come down slightly between Wiz and Schneidy. They were both half a second quicker than Rossi on that last lap. I think Voodoo's holding his own. It's the first time I've seen Voodoo race. Roman says, here comes the Wiz. What do you reckon, Craig? Is it happening soon? Well, Schneider's got 3 seconds of worth of penalties on his head already. So Wiz is actually already in front of Schneider time-wise. Thanks for the follow, Rob. Mass has thrown himself in the pits. He's gone for a halfway pit stop. It'd be interesting to see when the guys want to start throwing themselves in now. Schneidy and Wiz are getting mightily close now, Craig. I think we're in for a good fight
now, isn't it? I think Schneider's starting to lose grip on his tyres.
Yeah.
His tyres have started to deteriorate now.
I don't think many people will go in for new tyres though.
Shouldn't do if they've got the setup all good.
Well, the hards should last 20 laps. Softs I'm not sure about.
I don't think you get 20 laps out of the softs.
for the lightning. Still don't know what that is on Mixer, but I appreciate the effort, Gromit. Thank you, mate.
Yeah, it's a flashpoint.
No, it's a lightning side and 500, and Detox just give me $1,000. Sorry, Gromit, you're slacking there, mate. Gromit doesn't know either, he's just pressing buttons. So he's got the gap right down to 0.7. Oh, Ball's thrown himself in. Be interested to see what kind of gap. Yeah, see. It's now down to 0.5. I don't think Wiz is pushing as hard as he could.
I've noticed as well, Schneider's got quite a big fuel load as well.
Yeah.
Carrying a lot extra fuel.
Oh no, he's got less fuel than Wiz. So for anyone watching that's not part of either club, I'm just going to throw the links into the chat on this. I'm sure Mr. Nemesis won't mind me sharing the link.
Fire away, buddy.
Not that I know how to find the bloody link. Nah, I can't do yours. I think that must be an access thing.
I'll do it.
So, has Schneider got enough fuel? I was curious about that myself. It's about 3 litres a... Oh, he has. It's 3 litres a lap, roughly. There's 8 laps left. Thanks for the thing there, Dan. So Wiz has too much. Yeah, Wiz could probably do another couple of laps on top. Yeah, no, I can't do your one. Greg. I keep trying. So, Craig, while we're in a bit of a lull, mate, let the people know what you got coming up.
So on Mondays we've got Ginetta Juniors UK Championship. Sorry, did it go off there?
No, I've still got you, mate.
Oh, yeah. Ginetta Juniors are starting on Monday night. We've got that starting at 9 o'clock UK time.
Yep, commentary done by yours
Going
truly.
For, yeah, commentary done by Carnage. It lasts for 6 weeks in total.
Oh, shouldn't have been talking. Schneider's had an error there. I think we chose the wrong time to do that.
We've also got a endurance night coming up, which is going to be LMP3 at Bathurst.
Oh, you
It's going to be
evil
a
sod.
2-hour event from day to night transition.
Yeah, we did a full 24-hour transition in Le Mans. That was a good race. Full day, night, day.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I've threw a bit of a spanner in the works with the Ginetta Juniors Championship, hey? Because of the tyres are just all tyres, so it doesn't matter if you're in the rain or you're out in the dry. Whatever tyres you got is the same.
Okay. So we're going to see some mixed weather going on.
Yeah, you do the transition from light rain to clear, back to light rain. That's going over like Spa Circuit and stuff like that. So should be a bundle of laughs. The 16-car lobby.
So hold on, what you want is for people to go through Eau Rouge in light rain without specific
In the
rain
rain.
tyres.
Yeah.
Right, I can't wait for this. So at the moment, NKRT wise, we've got the Wednesday night GT3 league, and we've also got, well, hopefully, the WRX Championship starting soonish. Bit of rallycross. I do love a bit of rallycross. What I like about rallycross is doing it with Gromit and then hearing him whinge when his arms hurt because he's on the steering wheel.
Another interesting one for us. We've got the GT4 Season 2 coming up, which we're hoping to get other teams involved with.
Sounds
The
good.
date hasn't been set yet because we want to plan it out properly. But we'd like to get some of the French lads and teams that we race against as well involved with that. Some of the Italian guys that we know within the teams. So nice to get everybody involved in it and make it like a full European Championship sort of thing.
No, I like the idea of that. I think like something like this as well. When you've got, two clubs having a good little club night, pick a track, 24 races, and have some fun.
That's it, just a bundle of laughs, isn't it? We're just doing what we love doing.
Although I'm not sure Crave would have the same opinion about it being a barrel of laughs, but
I mean, even now when you see it, he's down to 2.35, just gain and gain and gain. Super unlucky.
or Gromit. All right, Gromit's also not happy about this race.
Yeah,
but
obviously Gromit,
Yeah, no.
Dan.
Oh yeah, Dan as well.
I think obviously Crave would have still pinched Paul, just mind, but it would have been a mega battle.
See,
Obviously, if they both didn't have the issues.
yeah, I think would have had an epic race if everything would have stayed true. But Dan can't moan too much. Sorry, Dan, because your name's on the list for the next race. If not everyone's there, so you'll still get your chance, fella. So Rossi, 24-second gap. He hasn't had his pit yet. Whether he's going to do a last-minute splash, because Rossi hasn't got enough fuel to last until the end of this race. 5 laps, 11 litres. That's not enough to get him through. I don't think Voodoo's got enough either. Mass might.
And a lot of them still need to pit yet.
Yeah, see, Gromit says everything over 20 seconds he should be okay. You're right, but he's also got to put fuel in as well. And he might be going for tyres.
Yep.
So, it's going to be closer than it was when they went out. Gromit's, then he's fucked. I wouldn't probably go that far, but it'll be tight.
Has Wizard been at the pits yet?
Yes.
Just. Yeah.
I think the only 2 people that haven't are Voodoo and Rossi. No, Big Tam hasn't.
Tam, aye. So the top 2 haven't pitted yet.
Yeah, and I don't think Voodoo has either. Schneider's right on the back of Wiz again. I think these 2 want to be friends. Do we need to resurrect Stella
Porsche
Black and
Ferrari
do a bit
battle.
of blind date?
If any of the guys in the chat as well is interested, we've got an Indy 100 coming up. Starts on the 28th of September. It
Which
kicks off at 8 o'clock.
Carnage
100
is
laps.
even racing in. I'm even giving that one a crack. So you'll get to see how bad I am, and you'll get to find out why I do more talking than racing.
It's an unusual position for me, this. It's nice to sit back and actually watch the guys for a change rather than just race all the time, but...
I agree, Dan.
I've got to do my
why
race
I
after
picked
this.
it. That's why I picked Indy 100, because it's an easy track to learn. You go left,
Round and round we go.
left, straight, left, left, straight. I've got that down.
It's when you start getting the toll, though, that's when it starts to become awkward.
Yeah, when you get a bit of a slippy front end. Or when your car's going a bit quicker than it was a lap before. Craig, do this more often, mate.
Catching him a bit.
You should pick a championship where you're not going to race in it. And I'll join you. We'll do this every week.
Brush up on my skills a bit, but...
Ah, mate. Trust me. Everyone was like it when they first started. You don't know when to start talking. So I've just learned. I just keep my mouth permanently open. I can't go wrong. So Rozzie's down to 6 litres of fuel. Well, I am going to keep an eye on this Schneidy, Tam and Wizard battle, because it does seem slightly more interesting than anything else we've got going on right now. Crave's down to 2 minute 34 gap, lapping in the 158s. So obviously Wiz does have the advantage of no penalties at the moment, because Tam and Schneidy both have penalties. Which, to be fair, to do 17 laps at Silverstone without a penalty is not that bad going, really. Yeah, I've got to agree with you, Gromit. 31 seconds at the moment on Wizard. I think that's enough. Unless there's any damage to be repaired as well that we haven't seen. I am getting slightly concerned. Yeah, there's Big Tam in the pits now. So there's only him and Voodoo left.
Is he coming in now?
Tam's in. Voodoo's not.
Is Rozzy going to come in?
Rozzy, I think he's going to have to come at the end of this lap. But he has got a few... Gromit's right, he's got a 31 second advantage and he will only need a splash. Okay, as Gromit said, hopefully he's turned damage repair off. It's a good job we pushed the second lobby back till 9, because it's now 8:37. So,
A couple of more litres of fuel, you're probably only adding, what, 5 seconds?
probably, yeah, probably not even that. This is as if he goes for tyres, but it looks like he's got white walls on the side of them, so...
You would risk it though, wouldn't you? I mean, he's going to be going out a lap 19,
There we go.
even if there was shot.
Dives in.
You would... They'll say don't get a penalty.
Oh god, no. No, he kept it. So, let's keep an eye on these two. It's coming down the hangar now. Rozzie's just stopped, not moving yet. Rozzie's on the go. Oh, I think he's made a massive error there, Nemesis. What error has he made, fella? Can you spot it as well?
No, I can't spot it.
He hasn't put any bloody fuel in, mate.
Oh.
Rossi, bless him, has controlled this race from lap 1 to lap 19, but he's going to run out of fuel. He's got an 8.9 second advantage on Wiz, which is obviously going to come down. But he's not put any fuel in. Misjudged it by 1 lap.
Unless you could change the map.
Throw it into lead and drive real slow. Maybe.
Yep. I've had to do that a few times myself.
This is the thing, when you run...
Literally lift off.
Yeah, coast it.
Yeah.
So for me, this
Even
is
if
one
it
of
meant
those...
you're going back to P6.
Yeah, at least you're finishing. But if you only put 20 laps in, most of the time it runs in rich fuel, so you're going to run out quicker than that 20 laps says you are. Always wise to throw
That's
in
a funny...
an extra couple of laps.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It is a funny one though, because say if you set the car up for 7, like you're doing just a 6-lap sprint race,
Yeah.
you normally set at 7, that's well enough. But over a longer stint on the leaner mix,
Yeah.
running rich, sorry, on the you know what I mean? It's using a lot
It's
more
going
over the
back
longer
in.
stint.
So that will put him 4th, 5th maybe? No, it'll be 4th. Oh, Schneider's going in.
Schneider's going
Schneider
in.
pitted? Ah, why is he pitted? He's handed
Wizard's
it all
gonna
through
take
to
it.
Wiz. 4's not far behind. Schneider had enough fuel. Schneider's already moving.
Rossi could still end up with
Rossi's-
P3 here.
Rossi's thrown 5 litres in. Voodoo's coming in.
After a 2
for
pit
his
spot.
pit. Big Tam's coming round the final corner. Schneider's got ahead of Rossi. Or Rossi picked up a 10-second penalty on that stop.
Schneider's got a 5 as well.
Yeah. So it looks like Wiz could win this. So coming through the Sector 2 on the final lap of the race. It's been a good little race to watch. 20 laps have disappeared. Rossi's had a spin.
Super
Rossi.
unlucky. Super unlucky.
It's 4 pits.
Absolutely
Looks like he's gonna
controlled
pick
the
up a
race.
second rate. Yeah, and he really did as well. He was, the word is majestic through most of that race. Controlled the pace, didn't push it. One little error. The beauties of motorsport, eh?
And so with Crave now down to 202, 201.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an absolute credit to him not to keep on going. Most people would
Yeah,
just
yeah.
threw
a
the
lot of people
towel in.
would have,
That's what he's all
been
about,
that
though,
off.
as a guy, as a driver. You know, doesn't want to let anybody down as such, even though
So,
he's just had to plug away
that's
by
a win
himself.
there for Wizard. 4 comes into second
Well done,
place.
Wiz.
So we've got an FPR win in the first race. So unfortunately somebody's going to have to smash Craig out of the second race. Schneider crosses the line for 3rd place. Rossi could jump him based upon penalties. Hey, Rossi. Flamboyance, love it. Big Tam is close, very close there by Mascon. Voodoo. Oh, looks like Voodoo's run out of
Stuck.
fuel.
Run out of fuel.
Crave picked up 8th place, if he's got enough time to get past him. So, the rundown of the positions. Wizard in first, followed by 4, Schneidi, Rozzy, Mascon, Big Tam, Voodoo Crave. So FPR, NKRT, NKRT, FPR. Wasn't a bad little grid mix up there then, was it, guys? So thanks very much for watching all. The next race is going to be broadcast on Twitch at NKRT Sim Racing. Join me again on Monday when I'll be broadcasting FPR's Ginetta Junior League. Any last words from you, Craig?
Well, that's all, Kev. Covered it all. Super job as usual.
Thanks,
Thank
mate.
you very much.
Speak to you again soon, guys. Thank you very much.
Cheers all.